Lynnie, is there anything you want to say before we bring up the first painting?
It's just a thrill to be here. And when I saw the music that you created for the painting that you shared with the group Crescendo, you shared that in your email. Oh my gosh, to see my paintings come alive in a brand new way with music is such a gift to me, and it's such a gift to everyone. So I'm excited to see what you create today.
Yes, so am I, because I never know.
I know.
So let's bring up the first painting,
All right.
and you can tell us about it.
Sure. This painting is called Eternal. And to me, it has that spiritual quality to it. I feel like I could just go inside of it. I'm very drawn to it. I was influenced by Van Gogh and Matisse in terms of the brushstrokes. And it almost feels, I could say so many contradictory things about it because in some ways it's very serene to me, and in other ways it has a lot of energy and a vibration to it. So I don't want to say too many things because everyone who sees a painting has their own different impression, much like music. So I think that's all I'll say for now.
Okay, okay. So I'll say a little bit about what I see.
Sure.
I definitely do immediately have this sense of looking up at the cosmos, kind of in a really grand scale. I mean, almost like those spots of orangey yellows and stuff are almost like solar systems, or some cosmic happening. So that's what I see. Um, so I'm gonna go kind of from that space
Okay.
when I do this one.
Wow, Craig. Ah, the painting is a very large painting. I think it's 4 foot by 6 foot, and your music just captured that bigness and that vastness. Oh my God.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that was just, and my heart is like beating so fast as, it's just it's such an incredible feeling to have your work be brought into, to have not only music, but this incredible music connected with my paintings. Again, it's just such a gift.
Thank you. Well, we're going to do 3 paintings. We have time, so we're going to bring up. We've chosen 3 quite contrasting paintings. So let's bring up the next one now.
Okay. This painting is called Synergy, and I have very mixed feelings with this, because this was actually one of my first abstract paintings when I went into abstract after years of landscape painting and some initial abstract that was more of figurative abstract. And this was the first painting that I was just bold and resistant at the same time, because part of me, I was in a class and my teacher said, I want you to get this great big canvas. I want you to put it on the floor. I want you to think of Pollock and use house paint. And I'm like, I'm not using house paint. I'm going to use my acrylic paint. I will put it on the floor, but if I don't like it, I could paint over it. So that was kind of my resistant attitude going into it. And then as I just let go and started to paint and started to create, I could not stop. And I was so excited. I was so taken up with the painting. And this was the beginning of my world of abstract, of my complete life changing, of the way I paint completely changing. So I could almost see like bursts of color, bursts of movement. It's like once I let go of that resistance, it felt to me like I just like soar. And black and red are very strong colors. And then you could see little bits of yellows and pinks, and, there's reds, but, there's never just one red. So there's all kinds of movement and textures. So
Yeah, something that people here don't know, because I've looked at the paintings on your website, and we should make a point of putting that in
It's
the
in
comments.
the
And
chat.
I haven't given that to you, have I, Jill?
Oh, I've found it. It's already in
Oh, very good. Okay.
Yes.
So if you look through her paintings, you'll see black is not a common feature in her paintings. So it's one of the reasons why I was interested in this one. So it's almost like it's kind of like the black is the, I'm making this up, Lynnie, you can tell me, but it's like the black is that resistance that you broke out of.
yeah.
Because after that, you didn't use it much, did you?
No, I have some paintings that have black in them. And then often when I want a really dark color, I'll use Prussian blue, or I'll use a quinacridone purple, which can be very, very dark and almost look like black, but you get a little bit of reflection of the purple or blue. So you're right. It's not that I don't have black. I'm just not always drawn to it.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do with this, what I'm seeing is this breaking through the resistance.
Perfect.
And freeing yourself. Does that work for you?
That absolutely works for me.
Okay. Excellent.
Wow. I don't know what else to say. Oh my gosh. You're having me see things in my paintings that I've never seen before. I'm living with them in a different way, and the experience is so heightened. It's amazing. I'd love to hear what other people are experiencing as well.
Yeah, well, let's do that now. Let's if anyone wants to share about what's happened so far, it'd be wonderful to hear from one or two people. Is there anyone want to say anything about this? We didn't talk about using the electronic hands or anything.
Can I say something?
Who? Sure. Who's
Word.
talking?
I want to say one word about that painting: turmoil.
Ah,
That's what it brings to me.
ah.
I don't know if that's a very good thing to say or not.
Well, no, it's that's the thing about. That's one of the things I love about abstract painting is I mean, you get to say what you see.
Mhm.
It's not telling you what to see. I mean, the artist might have an intention, but it doesn't matter what their intention is. People are going to see what they see. Would you agree, Lynnie?
Absolutely. And there was an element of turmoil absolutely in that painting. I think there's almost this start of resistance and turmoil and the unknown and not knowing where to go. And then like the word bursting kept coming into my head, because I just felt like there was this burst and then like, I don't know, renewal or just something shifted.
Yeah, that's great.
I-
Well, Bob, you wanted to say something.
I liked David's comment from torment to victory. I don't think you're seeing the chat, Lynnie, from torment to victory. It was almost like a battle scene.
Yes, yes. It was one of the most. I don't often improvise the repeated chords like that, so it was good for my technique too. I'm not used to doing that. Thank you. Okay, we've got one more painting to do, unless there's anyone else who is burning to say anything. And actually, there's going to be some sharing around this next one because we're not going to say too much about this one, and we're going to let one or two people say what they see, and then we're going to create from that.
Altogether different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can at least give the background on this one, Lynnie. I mean, because I know that this one was literally painted very recently.
Yes, this was painted last week, and I was actually doing a video of myself painting it, which is an experience in itself, because part of painting is actually getting into my own space and just letting go. But where I've been at lately is wanting to be in the light, let's say. I don't want to say too much about it, except there was just such a sense to me of light and life.
It's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Sure is.
Yeah, so who wants to Jill? So when I'm sharing this, I can't see anyone. So Jill, I'll rely on you to invite people to share if they want to share what they see in this.
Catherine's hand up. Catherine?
Oh, was my hand up?
Well, maybe you were reaching for your computer. It looked
I
like
might have been reaching for my computer, but it's very different. What a departure from what you've been doing. It's really, oh, I just love the energy. Your paintings are exquisite. I just love the space that you create. It's occurring as wild and fresh.
Wild and fresh. Oh, I like that.
Certainly capturing the energy of spring, things bursting out. Yeah, that's really cool. Beautiful.
Very good. Thank you.
Definitely carries that message.
There's lots of them. Claude.
Who else? I want to hear a handful of. responses to this painting
Bob's
before I
chat
play.
message is very Monet. I like that.
Oh, I can't see the chat either. So actually, I think I can arrange to see the chat. Just give me a
There
second
you
here.
go.
That would be the sensible thing to do.
Lynnie, we
Right
will
now,
copy out all the
right now
comments.
I'm looking at a full screen
Wonderful.
image of the painting, and that's all I see.
But it's interesting what Catherine said, because it's actually called Burst of Spring.
Yes, I
There you
noticed
go.
that.
Aptly named.
And, I would call it, this isn't, I don't think, an official word, but I would call it an abscape. It's like an abstract landscape.
Mm-hmm.
It has that feeling of it.
Yeah.
Did you see what Bob said there, Lynnie?
No, I'm not seeing.
Very Monet.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I was looking, every once in a while, not every once in a while, I love my art books, and I was looking at some of Monet's later work when he could not see as well, which to me, I feel is Monet's best work, because it was semi-abstract in my opinion. And the colors and the movement and the energy that he captured.
Yeah. So I just thought you would like that, because you shared that you were being influenced by Monet these days, and
Yes.
someone said that. So that's great. Anything else for anyone?
Catherine's appreciating the use of the white space, and Kit has her hand up. Kit, what would you like to share?
Right. One word, vibrant.
Vibrant, yeah. Yeah, I
Maybe
think we got the world of
that.
it. It's pretty clear.
Okay.
No, you said that. You said that.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's perfect.
It's, that's what it comes to my mind. It's, yeah.
All right. Any last words before we do this last improvisation?
My sense in looking at it and experiencing everything is that springtime this year is just extra. It's a renewal in a lot of ways after the year that we've had. So, Lynnie, I love it. It's really beautiful.
I'm so happy. And one thing I will point out is those areas that might look black are actually a dark purple.
Yeah.
So part of it might look black, but that's, again, I wanted to keep color on color on color.
Interesting comment from Bruce. Reminds me of Vincent at Arles. I think that's referencing Vincent van Gogh, isn't it?
Yes. Oh my gosh. When I'm putting down the brush strokes, I'm really, those brush strokes are really important to me, especially in that pink and quinacridone magenta and red area, the way I laid down my brush strokes. So thank you.
Great. Okay, let's do this one. I think we're all in agreement that there's that vibrant, bursting, spring-like quality to it, wild and fresh, like Catherine has said. Emily Carr in France. Oh my goodness, look at all these references to artists. Do you know who Emily Carr is, Lynnie?
No, I don't.
Emily Carr is British Columbia's famous painter from the past.
Oh, okay.
So,
thank you.
Yeah.
Felt so happy hearing that. It was like I was jumping around.
That was the wildest applause you've gotten yet, Craig.
All right. Well, look at the time, Jill. It's time to wrap up. So first of all, Lynnie, thank you so much for agreeing to come and share your artwork. So everybody here, I know there's other artists here. I'm interested in conversations to always have artists featured on these. I'm like, Alfred, I know there's people here, and there's probably people I don't know about here as well. So if you're interested in the future of sharing something and having music made to it,
Oh, your microphone just went off, Craig.
I know. I still haven't gotten to the bottom of that funny little thing. So.
Well, thank you, Craig. It was an honor. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We did have a video of Lynnie actually working on that painting, but unfortunately there wasn't time to play it. So maybe next time, Lynnie.
I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is on YouTube for those of you that really, really want to see it right now. It's called A Painter's Journey.
Well, actually,
it's unlisted, so
it's
we
unlisted.
don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be released probably mid-May, or I'll be posting it on my website toward the end of May. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.